I would like to see answered ideally. I think it's a super ambitious goal overall, is to understand how does Alzheimer's disease integrate into the aging process? What are the precursors of Alzheimer's disease? The idea that's now being proposed that Alzheimer's disease starts 20 years before you see it is and just as bad as all the other bad ideas that are in Alzheimer's disease. Of course, everything starts before you see it. They start at conception, if not before. Okay, as soon as the egg is fertilized and you have a zygote, you develop and diseases begin. It doesn't provide any new insight. It just moves the goalpost to something else. And from our own studies, actually unpublished studies, we've seen that Alzheimer's disease is not a continuum with normal aging. It's actually, there's a break that occurs early in the disease. And things like oxidative stress and mitochondrial changes, et cetera, they occur during normal aging, but how afterwards they occur in a different way. I would like to see an understanding of that aspect. And it may be why I'm hesitating in doing, it may be that there are so many changes that's really hard to sort out. What it looks to me is the case is that the change of Alzheimer's disease is as much a change as happens when animals undergo hibernation. That the brain is undergoing a fundamental metabolic shift when people go into Alzheimer's disease during the aging process. And you can't separate that as a single thing. It's everything working together. In other words, it's what happens during Alzheimer's disease is to some degree governed by physiological changes and that bring the brain into a new state, a non-functional state, but a new state. Non-functional in the sense that it is not able to do the computation necessary to keep the body functioning, and certainly the intellect, but certainly keeps the brain alive. The brain is there till the end, with neurons, with tangles, with plaques, et cetera. And I realize that that's kind of a wishy-washy answer but I think it's distinct from where we now are going. Because right now, the major push is to find single things, single linear lines. And if you replace the amyloid cascade with the tau cascade or any other cascade, you're back to wasting another decade on each one, if not 2 decades, going nowhere.